Welcome back, beautiful soul. And I'm so happy you're here. I'm Dr. Tabitha Taylor, your host, your guide. Welcome to the second episode of Checked In, where we are reclaiming intimacy from the inside out. In our last episode, we explored what it means to live checked in, to come home to you rather than living in survival mode, checking out, disconnected, or performing. Today, we're moving into something foundational in healing intimacy. Today, we're talking about trust and safety, and how trust begins to grow when your nervous system experiences a sense of internal safety. Because people might think that intimacy begins with trust, and they might ask themselves, why can't I trust people? Why do I pull away when relationships get close? Why do I want connection, but I feel so anxious or shut down inside? And what I want to gently offer you today is this. Trust is not something you can force. Trust is something that grows where there's safety. So let's take this slowly. Today's episode is called How Trust Grows When the Nervous System Feels Safe in Intimacy. And we're going to explore how nervous system safety becomes the foundation for intimacy, an authentic, genuine connection, both with you and with others. Because when safety is missing, closeness and connection, intimacy can feel overwhelming or even threatening. But when there's a sense of safety, even in a small moment, your body can begin to soften, quiet anxiety, and presence returns. And where presence returns, intimacy becomes possible from the inside out. Whew. So let's slow this down together and begin there. One of the biggest myths about trust is that it's a decision, that if I just try harder or choose vulnerability, trust will appear. But trust is not only a mental process. Trust is a nervous system response. Your body is always scanning for safety. And you can understand your patterns intellectually and still feel guarded and still have your defenses up. You can want closeness and still feel tension in your body because your nervous system is always asking one question first. Am I safe enough right now? When the answer is no, or even maybe, the body goes into protection. It tightens, there's tension, it monitors, it prepares. You know those sensations. In relationships, you may notice anxiousness, emotional shutdown, running away, overthinking, or people pleasing. These are not flaws, honey. They're actually intelligent safety responses. Because a dysregulated or imbalanced stress reactive nervous system prioritizes protection over connection. And trust cannot grow in a body that feels unsafe. But when safety begins to appear, even subtly, something shifts. Our breaths deepen, we soften, awareness expands. There's free flow that allows curiosity to replace defense. And trust begins growing naturally. Not because you forced vulnerability, but because your system no longer needs protection in the same way. There are two forms of safety we're going to be talking about today. The first is internal safety, and that translates into can I be safe with me? What does that mean? Can I see what I'm feeling without judging myself? Can I actually sit with my own thoughts without attacking myself for having certain thoughts, maybe worry, self-doubt, and so on? Physical safety means I'm no longer overriding what my body is trying to tell me. I'm exhausted and I need to rest, but instead I keep pushing through. And spiritually, when you feel inherently, as you are created, you are valuable and worthy. There's something inside of you that does not need fixing. It needs remembering. So internal safety includes mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Let's go to relational safety. Relational safety translates into, can I stay in this relationship without losing me? Can I be honest and really express my true thoughts and feelings or needs without fear? Fear of being left, abandoned, rejected, or dismissed. Or maybe being told or telling yourself, I am just too much. Can I belong in this relationship without bypassing or abandoning me, my truth? Many of us learn that connection or being in a particular relationship required overlooking or abandoning ourselves in some way that shows up in people pleasing, performing, or shrinking and minimizing, making ourselves small to fit. To be accepted in the relationship, really, we just want love. So what did our nervous system learn? This translates in our nervous system as connection means risk. And when connection feels risky, there's a lack of safety and trust struggles to exist. Safety tells the body, you can stay, you can be you. You don't have to disappear to be in this relationship, to be loved and to be accepted. It's safe for you. And from that experience, trust grows. When internal safety is low, closeness and connection, checking in, can feel overwhelming. And when relationship safety is low, connection and closeness can feel like a threat instead of safety, warmth, and ease. So what do? We begin with the smallest possible dose of safety, one that your nervous system can actually allow and metabolize. And through micro moments, when internal safety begins to grow, we don't have to try to force trust. It begins to show up and emerge naturally. Let's do a simple practice together. Just take a breath. No effort. Just letting your body breathe. Now scan for one place inside you that feels just even 2% safer than the rest. Not the safest place, just the place with the least amount of tension. Might be in your hands, your feet, your breath, a small area behind your ribs even. Even the space around your body. Land there softly and say quietly, I can be safe here. Just that. Now notice if anything shifts. Maybe your shoulders lower, Your jaw softens. Your breath moves a little more freely. That's trust, honey. This is safety. This is intimacy beginning with you. Trust and safety grow through consistency, not intensity. We're not using force. We're not using pressure, manipulation, coercion. We're using a sense of safety within to grow trust. Through micro moments, staying with yourself, through noticing what you're sensing without fixing, through listening to your body without pushing, through honoring your own pace. There is no need to rush. There's no need to try to control, because rush and control have the energy of force, of pressure. So there's tension instead of ease and flow. We want ease and flow in our relationships with ourselves and with others. Through micro moments, you can pace with your nervous system, and your body learns, I can be with me. It's okay. I can choose to be with me without pressure, without force. I can feel safe with me. This is what creates the conditions for intimacy with you first, then others. And really, every area of your life will begin to shift with you and for you. So, what I'd like for you to remember today is that healing intimacy isn't about forcing openness or pushing yourself to trust faster. It's about creating conditions where your nervous system feels safe enough to stay. Trust will grow in safety. And every small micro moment you stay with you matters in reclaiming intimacy from the inside out. Thank you so much for being here today. And if you'd like more of Checked In, be sure to subscribe for next week's episode. And I'll see you then.